wash away.
Saya Heather Variava, Wakil Duta Besar Amerika Serikat di Indonesia. Menyambut datangnya bulan Ramadan, saya mendoakan keberkahan selama sebulan penuh bagi semua yang menjalani. Di saat-saat penuh ketidakpastian dan kecemasan yang sedang berlangsung saat ini, saya terinspirasi oleh berbagai kisah mengenai harapan, kemanusiaan, dan kedermawanan yang tak terhitung yang kita miliki bersama. Semoga bulan ini memperkuat persahabatan kita. Selamat menunaikan ibadah puasa.
Hello everyone, teman-teman dari SMAN 1 Sukabumi. My name is James, one of the e-guides here at Atamerica. Now, for those of you who don't know what Atamerica is the United States Embassy's American Center, and our mission is to provide a space for young Indonesians to learn more about the United States. In this month, in the United States, we are celebrating Ramadan and also Earth Day. Speaking about Earth Day, I have here a little information. As celebration of Atamerica's 10th-year anniversary, and Earth Day in April, we are holding an activity along with several giveaways. Those giveaways are 5 bicycles for 5 lucky people. If you're interested in joining, visit our link at bit.ly/payearthforward for more information. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys are wondering about Islam in America. Well, to start off, here's a little video. Enjoy, guys! Now that was a little bit about Islam in America. But because we're here at Atamerica right now, our job is not just to learn, but to also have fun. And so we'll be starting off with our first game for today, Game Tebak-Tebakan, or in other words, Guess Game. So to play the game is very easy. We'll be dividing you guys into two teams, Team A and Team B. You guys can look at your team in the chat box section. So for Team A, we've got Fakhrin, Fahri, Ekis, M. Alvin, Siti, Ragis, and Risa. That's Team A. And we'll be starting off with you guys first. So each team will be receiving a question and you guys would have to answer as much as you guys could. Alright, so Team A, are you guys ready?
Yes, we are.
Yes, you guys are ready. Great. We'll be starting off with you guys then. Your question is... what kind of food do you eat during Ramadan? Got 1 minute. Kalau tahu, bisa langsung jawab. Unmute.
Kolak.
Kolak, okay. That's one.
Cendol.
Cendol.
Gorengan.
Gorengan, okay.
Kurma.
Kurma.
Sop buah.
Es buah, okay. Come on guys, there's 5. This 10 seconds.
Es kelapa.
Es kelapa, okay.
Juice.
Alright, and time ends. Alright, thank you so much, Team A. So, I'll be reading out Team B right now.
Okay.
Team B, we've got Faiza, Lidi, Zara, Ismail, Kania, and M. Faki. Could you guys please turn on your video cameras? Yang tadi main Team A, please turn off your video cameras. Guys, teman-teman, Faizi, Lidi, Zara, Ismail, Kania, and M. Faki. Alright, Team B, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes, okay, you guys are ready. We'll be starting off with you guys with a different question. Let's go. Your 1 minute starts. Now, what do you do before the breaking of the fast? Pas ngabuburit.
Go to the mall.
Go to the mall, okay.
Play my phone.
Playing your phone,
Playing game.
Watching TV.
playing games, watching TVs.
Beli tajil.
Beli takjil, okay.
Cooking for the break.
Cooking,
Buy some
that's a
food.
great hobby.
Read.
You read, okay.
Buy some food.
Buy some food, okay. Now we're talking. 10 seconds.
Pray. Pray.
Pray, okay. All right, thank you so much, Team B, for playing. A lot of great answers from you guys. And now, as you guys know, we actually have a special guest from the United States. But before we actually introduce her, I have here a little video that she has prepared for us.
Perkenalkan, nama saya Hera. Saya sekarang sedang menempuh pendidikan master di Boston University dengan jurusan Teaching English to Speaker of Other Languages atau TESOL. Saya akan sharing sedikit tentang pengalaman saya menjadi Muslim di Boston. Jadi Boston ini salah satu kota yang banyak sekali mahasiswa internasionalnya, termasuk Indonesia. Untuk kehidupan sehari-hari saya di Boston, saya biasanya ke kampus, kuliah online. Tapi kalau untuk mau beli atau cari makanan halal, biasanya saya ke International Halal Market. Di sini kita bisa ketemu saudara-saudara Muslim yang ada di seluruh dunia yang biasanya beli makan-makan halal di sini. Nah, ini ada kurma, terus di bagian belakangnya itu tempat pemotongan dagingnya. Atau saya juga bisa beli bahan-bahan makanan di Asian Market seperti ikan, sayur-sayuran, buah-buahan, roti, snack, nuggets, kurma, daging, coklat.
Yeay, alhamdulillah. Terima kasih.
Ada juga beberapa makanan Indonesia di Asian Market dan ada juga toko khusus makanan Indonesia, namanya Aneka Toko. Kalau di kampus, jika ingin sholat, saya biasanya sholat di kampus, ada ruang khusus untuk sholat. Karena masih pandemi, banyak kegiatan yang masih online. Salah satunya saya ikut komunitas di kampus saya, di Boston University, yaitu ISPU, Islamic Community at Boston University. Di sini banyak sekali kajian-kajian atau kegiatan-kegiatan online, seperti webinar atau baca Quran, baca Al-Kahfi tiap malam Jumat. Ada juga kita punya kegiatan di dining hall untuk makan makanan halal misalnya, dan banyak lagi kegiatan-kegiatan lainnya. Ada juga kegiatan volunteer dan banyak sekali yang bisa kita ikuti. Di Boston juga ada masjid terbesar Boston, dia juga dekat sama International Halal Market. Menjadi muslim di Amerika menjadi tantangan tersendiri sih, tapi menurut saya itu malah meyakinkan saya dan menguatkan iman saya gitu. Jadi semangat semuanya. Semoga sharing saya bermanfaat. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.
What a great video. A lot of information and a lot of food clips. I'm actually very hungry just watching that video. And now, we hope that you guys have been paying attention because we'll be moving on to our next game called Mentimeters. Now earlier, on our first game, you guys were divided into teams to play, but for Mentimeters, you guys will be playing on your own. To play, we'll be giving you guys a code, and you guys would have to visit our website at www.menti.com. And you guys would have to put in the code 28158250. Again guys, teman-teman, masuk menti.com dan pakai kode 28158250. Kak Jasmine juga sudah share the information menti.com sama kodenya. Alright, we got one person joining in, and guys, pakai nama asli ya, so that we know who to send the prizes to, because later on, everyone who is participating for today's session will be receiving an Atamerica sling bag from our 9th anniversary. And those who win our games for today will be receiving a more special gift, Atamerica's backpack. So make sure to sign up using your real name so that we know who to send it to. Alright, we got 5 people joining in right now. 6. And I'll be counting down from 10, okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then we'll go on with the game right now. Our first question. Yes, the faster you answer, the more points you get. Where does Herawati go to school? Is it Boston U, Harvard University, Westfield State University, or the University of Washington? Right, most people answered Boston. Is it right? Yes, 7 people got it right. Boston University. We'll be seeing who got the most points and who was the fastest. Right. Ooh, close call. Right, the one leading right now is Siti Maharani, fastest at 957 points. And now we'll be moving on to our second question. Question 2. Where does Herawati usually get her halal groceries? Farmers Market, Asian Market, Foodies Market, or Adam Halal Market? Time's up. Right, most people answered Asian Market. Yes, it's correct. 5 people got it right.
Good. Smart.
Yes, as your teacher said, good and smart. Right, who's leading right now? Let's see. Faiza Nazira Halian is leading at 1,838 points. Our next question. Question number 3. Which market contains the butchery where Herawati sources her halal meat? Is it the Boston Public Market, International Halal Market, Beacon Hill Market, or Saya Market Halal Food? Is it the International Halal Market? Yes, 5 people got that right. Great job, everyone. Alright, Fakhrain Siawiki R is leading at 2,794 points. And so, we have our last question. So a last chance, oh, no, actually, sorry, question number 4. Which of the following is Boston's largest mosque? Is it the Boston Islamic Center, the Selimiye Mosque, Yusuf Mosque, or the Islamic Society of Boston Cultural Center? Right, 2 people got it right this time. The Islamic Society of Boston Cultural Center. Fakhrain is still leading at 2,794 points. And now for real, the very last question this time. Which Islamic community in Boston University is Herawati part of? Islamic Society of BU, Islamic Center of New England, Islamic Society of Boston, or the Islamic Society of Greater Lowell? And the correct answer is Islamic Society of BU. 4 people got that right. And let's see who won our Mentimeters game next. The winner for Mentimeters is Fakhrain Siauki R at 3,629 points. Congratulations, Fakhrain. Alright, thank you everyone for playing our Mentimeters game. And now, you guys saw her like the video she sent. You guys played the game that shows about a lot of information that she showed earlier. And now, I'd like to invite our special guest, Mbak Herawati Teapon. Mbak Hera, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Kak Jamie. So now I'm gonna share my screen. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, I can. Yes,
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hey, hello everyone. Hello adik-adik SMA Negeri 1 Sukabumi.
Halo Kak
First of
Hera.
all, hello.
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 Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. First of all, thank you so much for Atamerica for having me, for inviting me in this event for Digital School at America. So everyone, hi. My name is Herawati Teapon, but you can call me Hera or Kak Hera. I'm now in Boston University pursuing my master's degree in teaching English to speakers of other languages, or simply TESOL. So this is my first semester. I just started this spring, January 2021. I'm gonna be finishing next week, so I'm gonna be having summer vacation. So in this opportunity, I'm going to talk about my Ramadan experience in Boston, Massachusetts, United States. So if you guys have any questions at the end, please feel free to ask me. Di bahasa Indonesia juga boleh, di bahasa Inggris juga boleh. Okay, semuanya?
Okay.
All right. So yeah, so mostly my classes now is online. So actually I have online class and also offline class. But since Ramadan, my friends and I decided to go online fully because we have a lot of finals and papers and assignments. So it's better like we go online. So I have 3 classes. I have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, starting from 4:40 until 7:25 p.m. So before Maghrib, my class ends. So if you're asking when I'm praying, where I do my salat, so in my campus, I have Musalla as well. It is also the best camp of my Islamic community in Boston. It's called ISBU. So as you can see in my previous video. And so how can I travel to the United States in the pandemic? So United States mostly only allow with like student visa. So as a student, I can travel to United States. Actually, I should travel last year, but because of travel restriction from Indonesia, I just can't travel this year. So in Boston University, you have to do your swab. Jadi harus swab test setiap seminggu sekali untuk kahera yang tinggal di luar kampus. Kalau untuk teman-teman atau mahasiswa yang tinggal di dalam kampus, mereka harus swab 3 hari sekali karena mereka tinggal dengan banyak orang dan di asrama. And as like in Indonesia, you have to maintain social distancing. You have to use hand sanitizer, always masks on your face, and especially for Boston University student, you have to show your green badge, meaning that you have to test negatively before coming into the building, before doing activities at Boston University. And also, how do I pray? How do I worship in the United States? So basically, we have like schedules. If you know that we have like Muslim Pro apps, or I personally use Sajda apps, so I can know the Qiblat and then where the Subuh, Duhur, Asar, and so on. And also the fasting duration in the United States is longer. Now it's 15 hours of fasting. Maybe it becomes longer again. And if you're asking how can I pray, now I pray at home because I have a lot of assignments, but I would love to pray in mosque and with together berjamaah with other people as well. And also in the United States, we don't have imsak, so when it's subuh and then you go stop eating. And then di Amerika untuk azan kita tidak menggunakan pengeras suara. We don't use speaker like to untuk azan. Jadi kalau misalnya kamu sholat di masjid, itu cuma di masjid aja yang azan, atau kamu musola azan, tapi nggak bisa dipakai pengeras suara karena itu menghargai privasi, kenyamanan, ketentraman orang-orang di sini. Jadi kita nggak dengar azan, jadi sepi Ramadannya. And how about food? So basically, for all of you, if you wanna study in United States, don't worry. Here we have a lot of things. Ada serai, ada lengkuas, semuanya ada makanan-makanan Indonesia. So you don't have to really worry about that. So for me, untuk makanan-makanan kayak gitu, ada juga Indonesian market, ada juga Asian market. But untuk makanan halal, you can order to a halal restaurant, atau kalau kahera biasanya belinya di International Halal Market. Di sini ada daging-daging kurma, ada Indomie itu is literally everywhere. Jadi di sini kalau misalnya kayaknya kalau di Amerika itu beli makanan apa masak sendiri, sebagai mahasiswa dimanapun tetap masak sendiri, dan Indomie itu makanan terbaik. So ini misalnya Ramadan pertama, karena udah biasa di Indonesia, hari pertama puasa itu harus masak opor, jadi hari pertama tetap opor, sampai sekarang juga masih masak. Dan untuk ngabuburit, biasanya sih ada kegiatan breakfasting together with the people in the ISBU community. sekarang lagi spring, jadi suka banget ke Boston Public Garden atau jalan-jalan keluar. Cuacanya juga lebih warm, lebih hangat daripada winter kemarin. Tapi basically kalau di Boston itu cuacanya memang lebih dingin daripada state yang lain. Soalnya nggak tahu, mungkin dekat laut, mungkin paling ujung, I don't know. Jadi if you guys have any question, just feel free to ask me, tanya aja. Dan ini kegiatan, salah satu kegiatan favorit, dan seminggu itu bisa 3-4 kali buka puasa bersama. Jadi di sini, jadi kita buka puasanya itu karena banyak orang. Dan seperti yang tadi I have shown you that kita harus punya green badge. Walaupun outdoor nggak di dalam buildingnya BU, kita harus tetap pakai green badge untuk bisa masuk, untuk bisa ngumpul kayak gini. Dan di sini juga kita sholatnya tetap aja jaga jarak. Dan kita sholatnya di luar itu, kalau kalian bisa lihat itu dekat danau di situ. Dari mulai kita pertama buka puasa dulu pakai air putih sama kurma, habis itu maghrib, habis itu makan. Nah ini makanannya seperti ini, kayak makanan India atau shawarma, atau kadang makan Indonesia juga. Nah ini ada mie sedap, teh botol sama Indomie kayak sekarang ini. Jadi ini belinya bukan di Indonesia, ini belinya di Philadelphia, Amerika. Jadi memang di sini ada supermarket Indo, jadi so don't worry about that. Jadi ini kegiatannya. Ada juga kegiatan volunteer, kegiatan visits, study tour. Jadi sebenarnya banyak banget sih kegiatan di komunitas BU ini. Ada juga komunitas Muslim di luar Boston University, kayak ada kampus Northeastern University, Harvard, MIT. Mereka juga punya komunitas Islam. Ada juga komunitas Boston University secara general. Itu juga ada. So yeah, I think that's all from me. If you guys have any question, kalau ada pertanyaan, silakan ditanyakan. So thank you so much for your participation. Bye. Yeah, thank you, Kak James.
Presentation. And now, I'd like to move on to our Q&A session. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, can be about food, school, life in the United States, feel free to ask Mbak Hera. Anybody want to ask any questions? Yes. Faiza, you want to ask something? Langsung di unmute.
How do you adapt to the culture in Boston?
Oh, thank you for the question, Faiza. So basically, I have prepared for coming to the United States for such a long ago, and I've come to the United States before, like 6 years ago. I joined a YCD program. Like, it's a program from the U.S. Embassy as well, from the U.S. government as well. So because of the program, I have willing to come back again to study. So beforehand, because we have internet now, I research everything, not only my school, not only my major, but also life in the United States. Maybe I should adapt more about like how to be independent. Like in Indonesia, we have so many helps. Kita punya Gojek, bisa order apa-apa. Kita bisa punya asisten sama orang-orang buat bantu kita. But di sini kita harus melakukan semuanya sendiri, jadi kita harus siap mandiri. Mungkin itu salah satu hal yang harus masih belajar sampai sekarang. So basically you can know everything from internet. I think that's the best thing when you want to prepare to go to the United States or abroad.
Yes, lots of preparations, research, and being self-independent is very important in studying in the United States. Any other questions? Maybe from Farid. Farid, do you have any questions for Mbak Hera?
Ayo.
Langsung di unmute, Farid.
Ayo.
All right, well, I have a question actually for you, Mbak Hera. What are your favorite destinations in the United States, or places that you have gone to that maybe you want to share your experience with to all our participants now?
I would say New York. I visited 6 years ago, and I went to many places. I went to United Nations. I follow one of the even like Holocaust Memorial Day, I guess. I went to the Times Square, Ellis Island, Liberty Island, and so on. I think most people like love New York. And me too. So I would love to visit again. I have planned to visit on summer vacation, so I cannot wait to that.
Oof, I'm excited for you. It's a lot of destinations even in New York itself. Lots of foods to eat. I mean, even if you eat there every day for a whole year, you still won't visit every restaurant. So.
And it's so close to Boston too, like 4 hours.
It is. Oh man, it makes me want to go back and visit. Well, what about your favorite place in Boston?
I would say Boston Public Garden, like you saw before, like the trees and everything, because I visited first in February. I played snows there like almost 2 hours in the snowstorm, playing like being like Elsa and Anna being in the frozen world. So now it's blooming, it's different. So I still love the place.
Wow, it seems like you had a lot of fun when you visited. Actually, there is a question from a teacher. Teacher Ade Fatur wants to ask a question. Pak Ade, mau nanya? Silahkan.
Ayo.
Terima kasih. I have graduated from PPIA Jakarta. PPIA Jakarta on 1992 in Jakarta, Jalan Pramuka. PPIA, Persahabatan Indonesia Amerika course, dia Jakarta. I have graduated from there, but saya punya masalah dengan listening saya. Kalau dengar lihat James itu so fast ya, kalau ngomong sasat begitu ya. Yang agak susah itu kita anak-anak termasuk saya yang tidak fluent di bahasa Inggris. Bagaimana itu menangkap suara yang cepat? Itu kan pronunciation itu kan beda ya. Yang native speaker sama kita yang native speaker sama kita memang stranger ya. Kita kan jadi bahasa kedua lah. Gitu. Tolong ini seperti apa itu? Sepertinya ada keraguan. Sepertinya anak-anak gramatikal sudah bisa. Saya dipraktis kayaknya. Termasuk saya udah lama ditinggalkan walaupun saya lihat Jakarta. Nah, saya udah intermediate 2 loh. Tapi kadang-kadang punya masalah. Itu saya tanyakan buat semua lah. Buat James, buat Mr. James, buat Mbak Hera.
Kak James jawab duluan, silahkan.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that, Mbak Hera?
You answer first.
So if I got this right, like, will it be good practice to speak English as fast, or did I got that right? To listen. So I think listening is a very important skill, especially when you study or learn English. So listening to a lot of news, maybe from the United States, or listening to any videos, whether it be YouTube, would help the kids understand and associate like a lot of things that they see in daily life. And I think that association, that learning skills would eventually help them improve their English in the long run. Mehera can answer next if you have anything to add.
Yang Kak James tadi benar banget. It's really right. It's totally right. Especially kalau misalnya kalian punya teman yang sama-sama belajar bahasa Inggris itu lebih bagus. Jadi kalian punya teman belajar gitu. I think it's really good. Apalagi kalian di SMAN Negeri 1 Sukabumi ini punya klub bahasa Inggris kan, ada jurusan bahasanya. Pasti punya teman dong. Ya jadi jangan malu bertanya, jangan malu ngobrol-ngobrol dong sama gue, telepon gitu pakai bahasa Inggris atau teman percakapan. Kayaknya having partner is good idea.
Yes, practice makes perfect. And there's a lot of apps or websites out there where you can get paired with a foreign national. If you want to learn their languages, you can be paired with someone where, you'll maybe teach them Bahasa and they'll teach you English. There's a lot of resources, especially at different schools and universities in the United States. So I think that covers it, Pak Ade. Yes. All right. Well, are there any there is a question on our chat box section from Kak Jasmine. Kak Hera, will you come back home for Lebaran? If not, how will you celebrate Lebaran in Boston?
Well, actually, I have asked my parents, like, can I come home for Lebaran? And they said, just stay there and finish everything there and then come back once until you finish everything. Jadi rencananya nggak pulang Lebaran karena orang tua nggak ngizinin. Jadi rencananya Lebaran di Boston sama teman-teman Muslim di sini. Untuk sholat Idnya, sholat Idul Fitrinya belum pasti. Entah itu kita mau sama-sama teman di Islamic Community di BU atau kita mau sholat di Masjid Raya Boston. Kita juga punya komunitas Islam pengajian Ikra Boston, jadi sama diaspora yang ada di Boston. Kita juga punya grup WhatsApp itu, ada juga kayak kegiatan yasinan, terus mereka sering infoin jadwal sholat Idul Fitri, vaksin segala macam. Jadi I'm not sure, tapi kayaknya bakal Lebaran di Boston dan silaturahmi sama teman-teman Muslim aja di sini gitu.
Thank you so much, Mbak Hera. Any other questions? Oh yes, we have got from Nanan. Nanan, if you want to ask, just unmute yourself. Langsung tanya aja.
Bisa pakai bahasa Indonesia juga ya, adik-adik ya, nggak harus pakai bahasa Inggris, oke? Okay?
Yes,
okay.
Betul.
Okay. Thank you, Kak Hera. I need to ask you something. How do you compare fasting months in Indonesia and in America? And the second question, how is American to Muslim when fasting? That's all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ibu, for the question. First of all, for the main worship, it's actually the same, like they pray and everything. But the thing that I really miss with Indonesia is the tradition. Like in Indonesia, we have bukber, kita punya bukber, ngabuburit, kita punya beli takjil bareng-bareng, kita punya kegiatan misalnya pesantren kilat seperti itu, terus kayak orang tua bangunin sahur, atau misalnya sahur begadang sampai pagi terus sahur, atau juga kayak kegiatannya kayak ngabuburit setelah tarawih misalnya. Habis tarawih tadarus, habis itu nggak tahu mungkin duduk di alun-alun. Mungkin tradisi-tradisi dari Indonesia itu yang bikin beda Ramadan di Indonesia sama di Amerika. And also kalau di Amerika itu kan karena nggak ada azan, nggak ada pengajian yang kita bisa dengar hari-hari. So jadi we only rely on phone kayak alarm. Oke, ini zuhur, atau kita mau play azan, kita play sendiri.
Yeah.
Dan untuk how American treat me as a Muslim, actually they know. I never, sampai sekarang belum ada pengalaman yang gimana-gimana selama di sini. Tapi kalau untuk dosen, mereka tahu Ramadan, mereka tahu Muslim. So mereka bahkan tanya aku, kalau misalnya kamu nggak kuat untuk ikut kelas, nggak usah ikut kelas, kamu bisa nonton recordingnya. Bahkan itu dosen untuk my Wednesday class bilangnya seperti itu. Ada juga dosenku yang bilang kalau misalnya matahari mau terbenam, silahkan keluar kelas, atau kamu mau minta izin, mau leave the room, silahkan. Jadi mereka sama sekali nggak memaksakan gitu. Bahkan kalau bisa aja sih selama Ramadan saya nggak kuliah juga nggak apa-apa, cuma nonton Al-Quran juga nggak apa-apa. So basically, they really respect for what I experienced. So far so good until now.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bu Nanan, for the question, and Mbak Hera. We have time for one more question, guys. So if you have any question that you guys want to ask.
I wanna ask Kak Hera.
Sorry, who wants to ask?
Siti Maharani.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Kak Hera, why did you choose Boston University?
Well, that's a really good question. So I actually applied 3 universities. The first is University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia, UPenn, but I got rejected, and I applied the second campus, which is University of Rochester, and I got in. I actually have to start my class last year, but because of pandemic, I cannot travel to United States last year, so I defer. Saya tunda kuliahnya for this spring. While waiting that, I applied to Boston University, which is I really dream, which is my dream campus. And this is not easy. This was not easy. I applied the first at the Boston University, but I got rejected because of, I don't know, maybe my score. And I applied for the second time for the better score, and I got in. The reason why I chose Boston University, the first is this city is like Yogyakarta of Indonesia, so it's like the city of educational and a lot of students here, and it's really diverse. You can see a lot of Muslim Indonesians and people around the world. That's why people here are like open-minded. They just mind their own business, and like the crime rates and it's really pretty low here in Boston, which is I really consider it's really safe for me to study here. And I also consider that there are so many Islamic communities, easy access. Like for your information, like in United States, not all states like have public transportation. So like in New York and in Washington D.C. they have metro. In Philadelphia they have subway. In Boston University they have T. So which is you can commute everywhere because of the public transport. So I really love the city who have public transport like in Boston, like buses, bicycle, subway, and so on. So I think it's really convenient for international students. Here in Boston, we have also like neighbor city like Cambridge, where Harvard, MIT. That's just our neighbor, like only 15 minutes of to take from the train, so it's really close. So we can have a lot of friends from many different campuses here, which is the top school as well. So it's really motivated us to study as well. Yeah, that's all.
Thank you so much, Kak Hera.
Such a great question and such a great answer. And so, like, my friends, those of you who are interested in studying in the United States, there's also actually a link that is provided in the chat box section for those of you who wants to join. There's the YSILI and YES programs. So if you guys want to take a look at that real quick. All right. Well, that was the last question for today. Thank you to everyone who has joined. I had a lot of fun hosting you guys, and I'm pretty sure Mbak Hera had a lot of fun answering questions. But sadly, we have to wrap up this episode because we ran out of time. But thank you to everyone who joined, and we'll see you at the next Digital Schools at America. Goodbye, everyone.